Hi guys, this is DoomJedi again with the continuation of SonderKommando Revolt saga. And so, I left this story with me feeling no control of what's going on. You know that something is probably gonna happen. You don't know when or how, and you probably won't like it. But the crazy thing is you have nothing to do about it. And so, one of the days I was at the funeral. Actually, I get a phone call from a reporter from big Israeli newspaper. Now it was crazy, but still bearable because in Israel the story uh, uh, didn't go public. So and this reporter calls me about an interview. I'm saying I'm at the funeral and that, later that evening I talked to him, and at first he asked a few questions, and then and you I feel he doesn't understand it. Just a reporter without knowledge in gaming or modding or anything, and he says to me, "But in the real world, there were like nine Nazis killed," and I don't know what to say about that. Actually, it's like I'm saying I can make a shooting mod with just 8 Nazis to end after 2 seconds. You really talk to people. You don't have any chance to really make them understand, because this is a sort of art, and only small number of people understands it. So this is a game that is lost before you even started it. And then he says I will have to ask um, some response from your college, from your workplace. And I'm asking, like, why? Why to go to my workplace? It's not related to my workplace. It's my personal thing, And but as I said, you are an item. So as an item, you have no rights, even not for one phone call. So, and then he says, I can find a good photo of you, and I can take the photo from the site of the college, but it's quite, it doesn't look good. So can you send me a good photo? And I'm like, I don't want you to post any photo. I even beg you not to post any photo now, and and you want me to help you to post my photo? Like, why people need to see my photo with an article? Am I a pedophile, a criminal on a run? What is it? And I said to him, I'm not sending you any photo. You can take this photo from the college or whatever. And the next thing is, like, I ask him, please don't post anything New Age related, reincarnation and all that stuff, because it's like I'm telling him, it's like coming out of a closet. For a gay person, I'm straight. I'm just saying it's like that. For a person that even at his workplace, people doesn't know he's into New Age and stuff, and he's an electronics engineer like myself with exact sciences and stuff, and I don't want people to know. And it's not really related to this mod. Can you please not write about it? But he says, it was posted abroad. I don't need your permission. I can just quote from there and whatever. And then you feel crap. Like you have no rights of your own information, of your own life. Like, they own you, and they already robbed you of anything, of your personal life and information, and they just contact you to bargain some small details, or whatever. It's like they own you, and like, it's my details, it's my life. Get away. And then I really felt the bad side of the press. I mean, I was literally begging him with everything I could not to post anything about it. But so never mind. So then at the evening, before this article should come out in Israel, they probably did contact our college, and then I get a call from our secretaries, whatever, as they don't know anything about it. They don't know what to say, like what to respond, and what is it? And then later that evening, the big boss of our college calls me to my house. It's like 8 p.m. You have to understand. He asked me to come immediately to the college and explain what's going on. What is this newspaper, this mod? What's going on? I'm feeling I'm losing my workplace and everything, and I'm totally broken. So I come there to the meeting, and he also invited the guy who worked with me, and then we sit at his office. 8 p.m. I'm weeping, I'm crying, I'm total mess, really total mess. And he gave me some whiskey to drink, and I'm and he sits there, and the PR guy, you know, speaker of the college, and they just asked me to explain, and I try to explain with tears and everything what happened, and then he listens. Then he says like, okay, this is like some fool thing mistake. We got to help the guy. Like basically, he says a few things, but one of them that now the PR department of our college, the speakers and everything, only they will talk to the press. I'm protected from this. I'm total mess. So I should not like talk about this with anyone and send all people to that speaker of the college. And so and also he asks the guy who worked with me, why didn't you tell me about it? I mean, I saw this guy, like, he looks like a mess, but he tell nothing. But the guy who worked with me, he tells, Maxim asked me not to tell. That's so I respected that. And so the big day came. It's a long day. I'm not sure I can fit it into this video. I will split it into 2 videos, but the craziest day of my life, really. And now I wake up. I come to my college. At the gate, people say, "Wow, Maxim, you are in the newspaper." Now they already like read it in probably 7 a.m. I don't know, and people are like, "Wow, you're famous and stuff." I come to my office. I'm still total mess. I try to work, and then and then my direct boss asked me. I'm getting emails for the interviews, what to say, and all of it, and all the radio stations and all the newspaper and TV channels. They want to ask me for interviews at TV and radio and whatever, and obviously I'm not responding to any of that. And then you lift up a phone and you hear a voice. And now I have to. Do you remember that case with those Australian pranksters that called some British from the radio that did a prank call of some at the hospitals there of English and as you probably remember the case. It's a similar program called Shy and Draw. Those 2 radio prankers, they usually do the call of the day to some hot topic of the day. They call that person. They don't tell him it's them. They just try to get something funny and whatever. So I'm at work. I leave my phone, and they start like talking to me, and I recognize his voice. I know I'm probably in the live radio right now without wanting it or asking it, but they don't tell who they are. They ask, can they speak to Maxim? And I'm like, and and I try not to tell that I'm Maxim. So I'm like, why do you want to speak to him, and that and that and that. They say you're probably Maxim, right? And I don't remember the whole conversation, but it was just weird because I was forbidden to talk to the press because of the meeting in the evening. So they ask, aren't you like Alex from the Israeli Beauty and the Geek? And stuff, and they try to get something, but it was a short conversation, but it's still crazy. Like you come to work, you lift your phone, and you are in the live radio with some radio pranksters, and you are the hot topic, and everything. And even funnier thing was when 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 someone called me from my bank, and they can't, and they need to know they talk to me. They can actually say anything. So she asked, is she talking to Maxim? Who is she talking to? And I'm like, I don't want to say like anything. And so I'm like, you called me. You tell me who you are and what they want. And I'm like going berserk. And then she said, you this guy from the news. That was funny. Funny. I was so stressed, so I went berserk with this just somebody from the bank who called me, and you're just paranoid about everything, and they called from that show about YouTube videos and such, and they want my response, and again. So that was a mess. That was really a crazy day when all the college was attacked by requests to interview me and to now I didn't have any power to deal with it after like weeks trying to deal with it abroad without trying to bring it to Israel. I really hoped it won't come to Israel. I really hoped it will just end there, in the ADL and all that. And then other newspapers like posted about it. My father still has the cuts from the newspapers about the matter, and that was embarrassing. So I was afraid I will lose my work and I was like, well, there is no bad publicity for college, is it? It's a college. It's an educational place, and now just somebody from the college is making all that like Holocaust mode, and it's playing game you already lost before you started to play it. At least at that point. Right now, I would know like what to say, and I'm not afraid of anyone right now, and I'm much stronger than I was there. But at the time, that was really hard, and well, that was a story. Uh, so I hope it was crazy enough for you to to hear. So I will see you next time at my next video. So I'm still deciding what will be the next topic, but I hope it will be interesting. So bye. Thank you for listening.